Hey Aquarius, this is your reading. This reading is going to be about how do they feel about your connection. So this is going to also bring in, what are they feeling now? It might be about whereabouts is the connection standing, whereabouts do you stand in this connection? And this can be for a current connection, it can be for a person of interest, and it will also cover reconciliation. It can also cover, if there's disagreements or you've got a separation at the moment. This is a general reading. If it matches up to you and what's going on in your life, then that's wonderful. But there will be segments within this reading that do match up to your life and do have insight and guidance for you. So just make sure that, you take from it what you need to take from it at this time. I'm a professional clairvoyant medium and a spiritual teacher. And I have been teaching and giving readings for over 30 years now. So we're going to go into the Celtic Cross. I do give private readings, and all of that information is in the description box. I'm starting to clear my throat, Aquarius. So that means that the person that is on your mind, or that is your interest, is struggling at the moment with what they want to say. Clearing the throat also means they're wanting to say it in the right way. And the reason that I can pick this up is I'm using the Mythic Tarot in this reading for you, is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is a very wise card, and in the Mythic Tarot it actually shows that, it's reflection. The Hierophant is in reflection. And I straight away am picking up that the person that you're thinking of or connecting with is trying to, put pieces of their life together, piece their life together, and they're trying to make sense of where they're going and what they're doing. There has been conflict in their life, and they're wanting peace and they're wanting resolution. They have the wisdom within them to do that and to put that into place, but they have either taken time, gone within, or they're going within. And in some instances, you may actually find that they've pressed the pause button, and the pause button is unable to make a decision or unable to, and that was also part of the clearing my throat, is they're unable to say the things that they wish to say to you that would bring absolute clarity to your connection. So you are dealing with someone, or the person that's on your mind, or the person that you're connecting with. You may have been very confused, or are very confused, or have received communication that's confusing. The card that's crossing it is the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is about setting out on a new beginning. That's what the page represents. And with the Pentacles, you can see in this particular card the harvest. So that the fields have been planted, the crops are growing. It's in its infancy stage with the crops growing, but it's definitely going to be, it's a plan for harvesting. And Pentacles is to do with finances. It's also to do with, reality in life, and plans and progress and materialism and monetary things. So the person that you're connecting to, you will find that because they are in this place of going within, reflecting, needing to do what they need to do to be able to get themselves in a clear mind, you will find that their focus at the moment may be on just the practical, the materialistic. I can actually see that there's been quite a bit of conflict. And I'm not saying like a predominant, but I can see the Five of Wands is here and the Seven of Wands is here. And the Wands represents spirituality and well-being, uh, belief, ethos, values, ethics, all that type of thing. There has been, and because you've got the Two of Wands, but the Two of Wands is a better um, card, and I will explain that to you in a minute. With the Four of Pentacles above, this is what's on your mind, Aquarius. You're just wanting a peaceful life, some consistency in life, happy times, happy family, willing to do the hard yards, willing to work with someone, willing to be a partner with someone, and there's lots of harvest in this card as well. So that's why these two go together, because it just means harvest and harvest. And if you have been waiting on this particular person to come forward and let you know where they stand or what they want, right now in this particular spread, they may still not be ready to do that. In the past, you've had the Death card. That's the change. And that change could have been that there was a separation, or that the change was pretty evident, because you can see the sun rising in the background, the green fields in the background, but see the barren ground at the front. So it does actually say that for you, Aquarius, there in the past, this death, this change, and I get this feeling as if it was either sudden, direct, may not have even been sudden, it could have been growing, but when the change or the separation or the ending occurred, you would have found that it was quite sharp or abrupt in some way. But there is still lots of hope in here, and I'm actually picking that up with this person that you're thinking of. Is they may still have thoughts of reconciliation, or they have thought about it, because I'm not picking up complete ending. I'm definitely seeing that there has been troubled minds, thoughts and clarity, thinking how to break through, how to move forward. But we come across to the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands, see the Hierophant is in the cave. So the Two of Wands is that wisdom, bringing up your wisdom, Aquarius, and looking at it in a wise way. So if Aquarians are very renowned for being quite practical and coming from their mind and their thoughts and their thinking, and can be very rational. But this is also saying, take into consideration the wisdom that you have within you as you are looking at this. And because what I'm picking up clearly is that this person that you're thinking of, I don't want to say haven't let you go. You're not going to disappear from their heart or their mind. You're just not going to disappear from their heart and their mind. And that life lesson, some sort of lesson around them, and knowing you, meeting you, being with you, spending time together, or even just conversations, any kind of interaction they've had with you has left an imprint on them, and they think of you in ways that you probably wouldn't even know that they think of you. And so you looking upon this person or this connection with your wisdom is the right thing to do, because I don't get, like, you may have dismissed them, or you may have said, like, this is done, this is finished, because this is what death says. We're done, we're finished. But what I'm actually getting is whatever spiritually, because wands are also the spiritual sign, spiritually the connection, there could be this twin flame soulmate connection from the past. And that in itself means you could be done in this lifetime. You may not be, because this reading's not saying that you are, but you're not done in lifetimes, okay? Five of Wands, again, that's a card of saying that you've been in turmoil. I'm actually getting that in some way, um, that the person that is on your mind or that you're thinking about, how they feel about you is in some ways you got them, and that's why I get this Two of Wands is you made an imprint, you left an imprint. But I'm also getting that sometimes they felt like you didn't understand them. They wish that you did. And of course, that's not always possible because no two people think alike, and no two people act alike or feel the same. But what I'm also getting too is that they're very much aware that you stood your ground or you spoke your piece, and they very much, um, what's the word I'm getting? Like they're very respectful of that, or that was part of the imprint that was left on them, is that you know who you are and you know what you want, and you were able to speak your mind in some way. I do get that they wanted to be an important part of your life. The the Five of Wands is actually showing that what they wanted to be for you was also, to aid you, to support you, to connect with you on that level where you felt that you were safe with them. And you may have started out feeling safe with them. Excuse me, I'm going to cough again, which means that you may not have spoken up at the time, or if you did speak up at the time, you speaking up very much not created an upheaval in the connection that you had together, but um, you speaking up or you saying, look, I'm not happy with this, or we need to talk about this, or whatever it was, however you approached that and however you spoke up at the time, they may not have known what to do with that. It might have brought them a lot of inner turmoil or inner conflict in some way. And that can just come from inexperience of knowing how to connect. And then all of a sudden, we just go to this lovely, free flowing energy in the future. And we've got the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is fast forwarding to say that how this person feels about you is that you are still imprinted on their mind and in their heart in some way. And as they are creating security for themselves, they're feeling as though whatever they're building or wanting to create for themselves, or the path that they're on, that is what they're needing to do to be able to have clarity in all of this with you. So if I just get to that point without getting to the rest of the last two cards, because there will be an extended in this for you, Aquarius. An extended reading will be listed in the description. They don't see that your connection has completely ended. They see it like it might have changed, and it might be a change that they're learning to deal with, or that they need to think about, or in some way they may not exactly know how this is going to affect the connection between you. But I still just come back to watching your posts. If you are separated, you're not off their mind. You're not done on their mind. Okay, and that's that coming back to that imprint again. And it's not like they would say, "Oh, you left your mark." I learned so much from you when we were together, or when we were talking, or whatever it was. But it's more like they're you're like a hook inside of them. That's what I'm getting. It's like as if like a fish and it's been hooked on a fishing line. That hook has left a mark on them, and it's not a bad mark. It's not a negative mark. It's the type of imprint, like I was saying before, where they're changed a little bit from knowing you. In fact, they could be changed a lot from knowing you, seeing things differently. And that in itself could have been unnerving for them. Because I just want to bring you back to these two cards again. If can you see the Hierophant card was your significant card, and you'll see the Hierophant inside the cave. So they've not gone. Very interesting energy that they've not actually gone anywhere. Like they're still carrying on with their life, but they're not moving on cleanly. You are very much imprinted in the energy. If this is a separation, if this is going to be a divorce and this is something that has ended and you're wondering about an ex and how they felt about you, they still feel about you. Okay? They still feel a lot, actually. In fact, the way that you imprinted on them changed them in some way. In some way, it changed, like in an unnerving way. Like when you feel like you have a change inside of you and you're sort of like surprised about it. They've taken a step back. You and your connection have made them take a step back. And that's a good thing because, within that growth and expansion, we often do look back and think, oh, okay, that was the lesson. Moving forward, Aquarius, you have the Ace of Wands. Very powerful card. Okay, very powerful card. And that's where you're going to sit. And then I'm also getting the Two of Pentacles. So keep going, Aquarius, because you've actually got finances, abundance, and prosperity. And you're working hard towards that. And the Two of Pentacles is about that you are, putting balance back into your life again. I'm just going to get the Osho Zen Tarot just to give us a little tiny clarifying card on this Two of Wands and this Ace of Wands, because this is all to do with your well-being. And I'm actually getting that you are clear in your mind about where you're going, where you're heading, and that sort of stuff. But I'm also hearing Spirit say, that's good. It's good that you're actually doing that and you're like that. But just be aware that every now and then that hook, that I was talking about, you may feel as though it also hooks into your mind and your thinking and your dreams and stuff like that. And you may feel that they are thinking of you. Traveling card has come out. And what I'm getting very clearly with that is that as time is traveling, as the weeks are traveling on, as the months are moving on, it's not going to matter because there's a sun in the top of this traveling card. Spirit's making me look at this as if it kind of is in the journey of it, this person of yours that you were once connected to, or even if you are connected to and there's some sort of pause or something that's happening between the two of you, there's a journey, there's a bit of time that's going to happen, like a time lapse, and then the sun's going to rise and come out. And so I get this feeling you're going to hear from this person again, if there is no contact at the moment. And then I'm actually getting with the Ace of Wands, the Fool. And the Fool, of course, is throw your heart over the cliff and let your body follow. So you're not, I get that you have moved on, or you're moving on, or you're very much, which is a very Aquarius thing to do. It's like shut that vault, okay? Moving in towards another path. But just be aware that with everything that's in here, this story doesn't seem like it's ended. So I'm going to go into the extended and I'm going to continue this story and gain some insight for you, Aquarius. Okay, thanks for that, and bye for now.